This is where I work. My name's Rachel and I'm one of 90 students based here at Xerox on the Axbridge campus. We're going to take you on a tour so you can see what student life is like at Xerox. Oh, and by the way, we don't just do photocopiers.
I didn't really know what to expect, but then I sort of spoke to my student that I was taking over from, and he gave me loads of really useful information, but everything, like what to wear and that kind of thing. So by the time I got here, I kind of knew what the team would roughly be like, but your first day was really like slow paced. Like you just had a little HR induction when you got here, and all the students were together, which made us feel like we were all in it together, and it wasn't too much like we were being singled out. And we had a really long lunch to just get to know our team, and it was, I got let off early I think on my first day as well, which is always great.
From the start I'd say don't feel too much pressure about the application process in general. Like, I get applications in early, that's my main advice, and just don't feel too much pressure about it. I know like everyone's like it's really big, really precious, but as soon as I got mine out of the way, then I had the rest of the year to enjoy it.
I'd say ask lots of questions, be very positive and enthusiastic. And one thing I would say actually that you've got to be careful about is if you get too busy, don't be afraid to tell people actually that no, you can't do a job, because you can't actually please everyone.
I'd say be organised. In the first week especially, it's really hard to get used to being in different meetings, and if your role involves working with more than one team, you need to check your calendar at the beginning of every day to know obviously what to do.
So Nick, can you explain to us what's your job role?
Yeah, I work in the HR team, specifically in recruitment, and I lead the student recruitment programme, which is essentially the recruitment of about 100 students every year, looking after their sort of recruitment, development and general activity while they're here.
Mainly thinking about seeing Rachel in the Smart Centre.
Directly, I'd have to say a bit of a caffeine boost through the coffee. Cheeky espresso when I get in the morning, that'll do.
What gets you up in the mornings?
What gets me up in the morning is making sure that the other student I work with doesn't get in before me.
Get up in the morning, alarm goes off at about 7. Normally turn it off again and go back to sleep for about half an hour.
Maybe 5-6 cups of tea before we're ready to leave the house, and then come in and spend the first hour catching up on emails and waking up a bit really before I'm ready to face society at about 10 o'clock when I usually have a meeting.
I literally get up around 7:30, have my shower, have breakfast, watch telly for a bit, and then I just walk across the road from my flat, and that's it. Leave at about 9:15.
Is working at Xerox like what you expected it to be beforehand?
I wasn't expecting to have as many responsibilities as I've actually got. I didn't think I'd have as big a role as I've got, but it's a real job, and that's not what I was expecting, but I'm really glad that it is.
Well, to be honest, in a student placement position, I expected to, I'd hoped that I'd get lots of hands-on experience, but I was sort of expecting to be a little bit in the background, maybe have a bit of an admin role at the company. But when I came to Xerox, it was more what I'd hoped than what I actually expected, and I was actually, launched in at the deep end, and not so that I couldn't swim, but I was put in there so that I had lots of stuff that I could get my teeth into, stuff that I thought that I could actually tell someone about this and they'd be quite interested.
I always perceived it as a very professional business company, but before coming here I didn't realise how relaxed it was in terms of sort of the friendly atmosphere and the people in my team. Sort of made me feel very welcome from the minute I stepped through the door.
Well, I'd say the main thing that I thought was different was I didn't think I'd be involved so much with people high up in the organisation. I didn't think that sort of first started off with a director in one of my meetings, which I didn't expect at all. Didn't expect to take so much responsibility on either.
I think ideal candidate is someone with a good academic background, but equally with strong communication skills, with an ability to communicate with people at all levels of the business, because our students do get involved with lots of projects, right down from sort of grassroots right up to dealing with and engaging with directors and senior managers. So people who just, don't necessarily think they know it all, but want to learn and get on.
We know that Xerox is quite a student-orientated company, so how would you rate the student community at Xerox here?
Oh, to be honest, it's 10 out of 10. If I was going to talk about Xerox from a student point of view, I'd say that all the students are so looking to keep the university spirit alive. They're all going out all the time, not on a work night and making it ridiculous, but they're all going out. They're looking for things to do on the like in my first month at Xerox, we probably had about 10 barbecues. Just got all the students together.
Student community is absolutely fantastic. I mean, because there's so many of us, there's always new people to meet. There's events like the Booze Cruise, which happened in the first week, which I started here at. Just being able to get to know people in a relaxed, friendly environment.
Going into halls with everyone, that was really good, because it meant that everyone came together. You met loads of people, and it was much more of a student-y environment.
It's really exciting, having a bit of a barbecue tonight because the weather's good. So it's a really strong student community, and the Booze Cruise was loads of fun when we first got here as well.
There's always a night out every week with all the students, so it's good fun.
Your placement's just about what you want to get out of it, just as much as what we want from you. So there's a lot of leeway with what you want to do, or it's up to you to go out there and kind of find more work, and it's a really good relationship, and then everyone else in the team is really good as well.
Okay, great.
But everyone's really friendly and happy to help you all the time, and good.
Working with students.
Fun, friendly, atmospheric.
Corporate yet fun.
Xerox, interesting, very supportive, and a great place to develop.
Can you sum Xerox up in 3 words?
I'd say it's fun, it's dynamic, it's interactive, sociable. Probably more than 3.